Yip. Let's get it. Okay. So, somebody in the COLO fam bought a guru pad and they are now experiencing tremendous pain in their back and in their hamstrings. Now, disclaimer, I am no doctor, but I do know how to relieve pain via stretching, yoga, other modalities. That could be the rice formula, that could be the new mice formula. Also, little side note, that is mi amor in the background, whipping it in the kitchen. So if you hear anything like crackling chicken on the skillet, it's because she cooks it up good. So if you're getting hungry, salivating like me, yeah, I feel you. But I just had a big steak. I'm on the carnivore diet. I eat mindfully. I got it from the local butcher. I spend a little premium to do that. But it has healed my symptoms, and I notice when I've gone back to not eating strictly carnivore, the symptoms come back. So here we are. Also, side note, I'm selling my subwoofers. I'm selling everything. I sold my car, got the subwoofers left. Those are 212s. Got all the kits to go with it, the amp and everything. So let me know if you need that too. Hit me in the messages. Anyways, here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some things to relieve the back pain. What's interesting and what you must know is that the low back is directly connected to the hamstrings. In that, if you're having issues in one place or you're tight one place, you're going to feel it in the other. So one of the best things you can do to relieve low back pain is to stretch the hammies. Stretch the hammies. Now, what you're going to need for today, ideally get this. I'm going to do this at the end, a foam roller. And I mean a foam roller, right? This is hollow, but it's made of plastic. I can't collapse that. So this is an intense one. If you have a regular foam roller, do it. Don't use a noodle from the pool, like a pool noodle. I was instructing somebody and I said, how'd that go for you? And they're like, well, it was really difficult here because, I kept collapsing to the floor when you told me not to. And I was like, wow, that's crazy flexibility. How'd you pull that off? And they showed me their foam roller. They were using a pool noodle. That is not a foam roller. So don't do that. Don't do that at home. But I do want you to get this as well. If you don't have a yoga strap, it's cool. Just get a belt. Just get the longest belt you have. And I know some of you that are watching this have long belts. Why do I know that? I don't know, because we used to live together. So shout out, buddy. All right, so we're going to start with a little warm-up. It's actually in the 20-minute flow, what I'm about to do here. Very simple, very smooth. It's going to be good. So here we go. All right. So placing the left hand on goal 3, right hand on goal 4, put your knees to the purple circles. We always start here, simple, right? Dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, pushing the tailbone behind, lift, and look. Big breath in, breath out, stay in it. Breath in. On the breath out, tone your core. Pull the navel towards the spine. A strong core will also support a healthy back. Inhale, lift, and look. Exhale. Inhale, lift, and look. Exhale, just tone the core. Now we're going to move into the opposite of this, the cat pose. Draw the navel towards the spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Only go to the degree that is comfortable for you, okay? Keep pushing your hands away from your knees away from the hands, creating more space in the back, and then let the breath do the rest of the stretch. Oh, kiddo. Pull my britches up. Pulling a little plumber's crack here. That ain't cute. Okay, another breath in. Filling up space. Exhale, drawing the navel towards the spine, getting a little deeper. Cool. Coming back to neutral. Regulate the breath. Regulize. What 2 words was I putting together there? All right, so what we want to do with this next move, let's do a normal cat-cow first. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Full inhale. Coordinate, exhale, round through the spine with the navel drawing up and in, tailbone tucking under, chin to the chest. Inhale, opposite. Exhale. Just warming it up, baby. Moving from the spine rather than just moving the spine. As we inhale, this time look over the left shoulder. What's going on back there? Check for the plumber's crack. Exhale, round. It's okay to sport it on your own. Inhale, lift. Might be part of your profession. And not mine.
Apparently people don't want to see that.
Inhale up. All these people outside of that kitchen over there.
I made a dirty joke.
Dirty reference. Okay, looking over. And coming back to neutral. Okay, now we're going to go into child's pose, but we're going to drop our elbows for this one. So reaching forward, lower the elbows, and then lower the chest down here. Actually, this is Anahatasana, heart-melting pose, puppy pose. Elbows come down. If that's too much, place a block underneath your chest. Place it as high as you need. I'm going to demo that right there. Support. And then elbows are more support. And you can work your way here. We're going to do 20 breaths. And you're going to work your way down towards the chest, laying on a flatter block. You know, there's different levels. Or just laying your heart all the way down. Now that's even intense for me right away. But you're doing 20 breaths. I'm going to move on. You're going to pause the video. Don't be a lazy ass. Come on now. Just pause the video. Do your 20 breaths and then join us. Join me. I'm alone. Okay. Here's another thing. We're going to set the hips into the right spot. Okie dokie. Oh yeah. Just lay on down and then get in this like, oh, I'm just on the beach getting ready for my Playboy shoot. Yeah. No, don't do that. Come on, Bass, keep it PG. Okay, so here's one of the greatest things we can do right here. I'm still working with Jay Kratz from Meta Movement on how to teach his classes on my mat, and it might be the next generation of Guru Pad. But for now, place your right elbow on blue 2, and then run your arm parallel. Now turn it slightly up and out so that your back of your hand is closer to gold 1, if not directly on gold 1. Now you're going to put your hips in between the purple circles. Make sure your shoulders directly over your elbow. Knees going out at about a 45-degree angle. It gets a little easier when your legs are long like this. But the more you tuck it in, the more you're going to feel cramping in your abdominal low back region. So I'm going to move my legs out just to show y'all. Legs are now down there by the red 2 line, blue 5. So here we go, lifting up, lifting the hips. And then left hand goes to the left hip. You're keeping that left hip down and away. Now you're turning your navel up towards the sky while hugging your right shoulder back, which actually wants to pull your shoulder or your torso down, right? Hugging this back. Turning your navel up towards the sky. Now you can lift your knee, plant your left foot into your right foot. Now switch that. Put your right knee into your left knee into your right knee. Left foot into right foot. Left knee into right knee. Left foot into right foot. Left knee, right knee. So knee to knee, foot to foot. Foot kiss, knee kiss. Foot kiss, knee kiss. Foot kiss, knee kiss. We're doing about 20 of those. And the reason we're doing this is because it really opens up the abductors in the hips, and that is going to put your hips in the right position, which is also critical for relieving back pain. So let's say we did about 20. Make sure you do your 20, okay? I'm a cheat because it's like 9 o'clock at night, and usually I'm winding down. I'm going to turn away from you. I'm going to show you the goods. And I'm going to do mine on this side. Okay. Right hand to the top hip. Ooh, feeling it on this side, okay? I did some glute exercises the other day. All right. Same thing. Pushing that hip down. Drawing the left shoulder back to create a good structure. And turning the navel up towards the sky. Foot kiss, knee kiss. Foot kiss, knee kiss. If you cheated, pause the video, go back, do your 20. In fact, do 21 for being a bad girl, boy, human being. I could never be a professor unless I had tenure. Hey, quiet in the peanut gallery. This is serious. All right, let's say that's 20. Yoga teachers can't count. It's a fact. Lower the hips, bring it back down. Now we're going to use the mat somewhat as it was intended. We're going into bridge pose. Left foot to blue 1, right foot to blue 2. Okay, move the hips such that your fingers can touch the very tips of your heels. Cool. Cool. Both fingers touching. Now, in yoga, we wrap the shoulders back and underneath to do something a little different for your shoulders if your shoulders can handle it. Bring your arms out to almost a cactus, goal post, and then touch the fingertips overhead, which makes a diamond with the arms. Lift the hips, push out through the knees, down through the tops of the feet. You should feel this more in the front of the body and start to feel some relief in the back of the body. Exhale, lower. Now push your feet forward, hug your heels back. Push your feet forward, big inhale. Hug your feet back. So what you're trying to do is seal your low back to the mat without actually moving your hips. You're more just pulling your heels, activating your quads, your thighs. Pulling the heels back, breath out. Pushing the feet forward, back comes down. If you need a little more space to do it, start with a little more space. Move your feet out. Pushing the feet forward, the back comes down. Pulling the feet back. And breathing here. Just letting big, deep breaths tell the hips where they should be. So again, we're resetting the femoral head in the acetabulum joint. What this does, it gives you, this is the foundation of your house, your hips. Where your femoral head, the head of the thigh bone, sits in that joint is critical to the health of the rest of your body. You could have these off and you could create a shoulder or an elbow injury from that. It's real, y'all. It's real. I work with a wizard, I know. Okay, his name is not Gandalf. That would be dope. All right, hips lift, press through the tops of the feet, tops of the feet, tops of the feet, tops of the feet, tops of the feet. Broken record. Nope, your video did not skip. I'm just emphasizing, pushing through the PowerPoint in the tops of the feet. Okay, lower down. Pull the heels back. Feel the low back arch naturally. Okay. And release. All right, now we're going to get into the strap work. Get the hammies worked out before we get into the back. Okay, extend the left leg long. Now, that's not a lazy leg, all right? No spaghetti noodle nonsense. I ain't Italian, so I can't stand for it. The dumber, the better, Bass. The dumber, the better. All right, flex your toes towards your nose. Push through your heel. A little bend in the knee. Oh, bring it home, mama. And you're pulling your toes over your nose, but don't lose the ceiling of your low back. The ceiling of your low back. That sounds confusing. It's an SEALING, like the guy that used to be married to that model. Seal it. Seal it. So pushing through the heel, flexing your toes towards your nose. And release. Full breath in here. Now do this with both legs. Flex your toes towards your nose or kneecap if that's easier to picture. Now press down through the rear of your left leg. Now, I trained under a physical therapist yoga teacher under a Physio Yoga project. It's really a good thing they do over there. And so seal that left leg, the back of the leg, as if you could move the earth below the left leg. And then with a little micro bend in the right knee, pull closer and closer here. Now you're going to grab this strap in both hands, pass it to the left hand, bring that foot over to the left. Now, you don't want to lose the seal on the right side. If you feel your right hip come up, then you've gone too far. Now, find that spot and then just push into the strap, pull back on the strap. And you can even create a slight inversion in the ankle, meaning the ankle rolls in, the typical ankle sprain motion there. When you get a little more, push a little more. Okay, now you can release over to the side here. Push all the way across the body, 2 breaths. Extend your right arm out and away. Maybe look the opposite direction. Be gentle with this one. Be gentle with this one. Don't need to be a hero. All right. Switch it up. Left leg, going in the arch of the foot, closer to the ball of the foot. Extend the right leg down. Grab things in both hands. Grab these in both hands. And then flex your left toes towards your nose. Bringing it in. Push through the heel. Big breath. Now seal the right heel. Flex the right toes towards the nose. And then bury the back of your right leg down into the ground below you. Nice. Okay, here come the breaths. Little micro bend in the left knee. And with each exhalation, you're encouraging your left toes to hover over your left nostril. Specifically your left nostril. Get intense with your precision. Okie dokie. Little bend. Gotta love it. Oh, who said that? Andy Milonakis. It burns so good. Oh, full breath. And release that. Okie dokie. All right, now we're going to go across the body, and I'm going to have to move myself because I just have such little room to work with. And so maybe will you. All right, so now we're taking both straps into both hands, passing off to the right hand, and we're going to seal the back of the left hip, okay? I went over too much. There it is. And boom. Micro adjustments, right? Extend the left arm to the side and then pull the inner ankle in towards your groin, rolling the outer ankle away or the outer edge of your left foot away, and then push into the strap. Now, if you don't feel that, you're not listening. You're not listening to me. Come on, guys. It's a teamwork. Makes the dream work. Breathe in, loving it. And you can keep pulling those toes close to your nose. That's perfectly fine. Final 3 breaths. Oop. Felt it come up. The back of my waistband, left side, came up. Got to keep that down, baby. Down, baby. Down, baby. Got to keep it down. And last breath. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Breathe into them hips. It's Lamaze class all over again. What? I've never been to a Lamaze class. But I get the picture. Okay, releasing here. Strap comes off. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's magic. You know. So I'm going to just do this side. You can keep the strap on if you want. But what we're going to do is going to do that twist with just the bent left knee, right hand gently guiding it over, and then the left arm extends out and away. It helps to adjust the hips off into the opposite direction that you're twisting. That usually intensifies it. And if this is too much, if you feel a spasm, just come out of it. Create a little ball. Roll around and breathe. But if you're doing good, stay in it. A few more breaths. It's not loving it. My back's not loving it. But trust me, it's a great way to relieve the back. The low back needs to twist. Twisting is really good. Okay? So we'll come out of that together. We'll go into a little happy baby. With happy baby, keep your back sealed, the waistband sealed. And if you can't grab your feet and keep your low back sealed, if you come up like this, then grab the tops of the shins. Same idea. Pull those knees to the outer edges of your armpits and resist the pulling of the knees by pushing the shins away. Find your sweet spot within that. You follow the sensation. I can't do that for you. I'm going to go with the outer edges of the feet because I needs it. And I'm getting my low back sealed. There it is. And you can do a little side-to-side rocking. That's when the waistband can come up a little bit, when you're doing a little massage around the low back. That might not do anything for you. That's okay. Come back to stillness and breathe. Oh. Yo, we should order me a Bob Ross wig and like whatever he wore during painting. And I want to do a whole class in Bob Ross voice. You know, just like some nice little trees. Just some trees. And, you know, these trees could use some clouds. Just a nice little pitter-patter of clouds. Just dancing above the horizon. Did he have an accent? I don't know, but I'm adding one. Because it's nice. Okay, here we go. Breath here. And now pull the left ankle, inner ankle in towards the groin, to the pubic bones, and then extend your right leg to the sky. You know what? If you're looking for political correctness, you came to the wrong channel. I try my best. I don't hate anybody. I love everybody. And I'm working for the rights of everybody. Everybody. That's a little bit of somewhat of a secret, but I tell people I care about how I'm actually out here. One of my greatest missions in life is actually to end the war on drugs. And that's coming from a recovered addict. And I could tell you why I think we should take Portugal's lead and Switzerland's lead and begin to regulate, i.e. legalize the sale of hard drugs like heroin and cocaine. It sounds crazy, right? Yep, it sounds crazy. But it's not. Because we're criminalizing the sick. And we're putting more black men and more Latino men in jail for petty possession charges than we did freaking... Sorry, don't get me started. We're in yoga. Not bringing the politics in, Bass. Woo-sa. Woo-sa. Everybody woo-sa with me. Okay, left leg is straight, right ankle is in. Might have to cut that section. Okie dokie. And breathe here. 3 more rounds. I'm beginning to straighten out that leg. Again, if you can't grab that, grab the strap back out. Give yourself a little help. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, it gets even easier there. You want a little bend in the knee, though. Little bend in the knee and bringing it slightly to the outside gives you a different flavor in that stretch. It's kind of like Rocky Road versus, strawberry watermelon sorbet. That's what I'm picking up on. It's chunky. Just gotta work through those though. Work them out. Okay. All right, releasing that, and we're back to neutral, baby. Okay, here comes the little bonus. You are so lucky. Here comes the bone. Oh, chicky, boom, boom. I lost my battery pack. That didn't feel too good to roll over on. Just gonna put it in my pocket like a professional and keep on, keeping on. How's my hair? Yeah, that's what I thought. Perfect. All right. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna do this one. I did this in the orthopedic breathing. So orthopedic breathing is a way that you can actually correct scoliosis. Don't take my word for it. Ask Catherine Schroth. Ask Catherine Schroth. You can't really ask her. You might be able to ask one of her descendants, but she did it in the early 1900s, early 1920s or something like that. Different video. Check it out. Okay, here we are. Keep your butt on the ground. Tush to the push. Just made that up. I love it. I love it though. All right, feet sealed. Tush to the push. Yo, coining that. If that gets famous, you know where you heard it first. Bend the elbows. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Okay, now we're going to breathe. It's going to be a big one. Create the back bend. Big inhale. Hold it for a breath in. Hold the pose for a breath in. And a breath out. Full inhale brings you back. Exhale again. And then inhale, lower back. Hold it, the pose for a breath in and a breath out. Feel the muscles release. Inhale, come back up. Breath out. Going again. If you can do this 10 times, stay for the breath in and the breath out. You will be gold. Letting go a little more on that exhale. Inhale, bring it up. Okay, I'm going to do 3, and then I'm moving to a new spot. Now I'm about mid-spine, it's thoracic spine. It's actually typically kyphotic without the over-correction. That means that it bows out. So this is a little more difficult. You might not go as deep as you would on the lower back, but again, you need to move with what you're capable of. Even the micro adjustments, the micro movements can have huge effects when you breathe with it. And I say that because there's actually something in your tendons which connect muscle to bone called the Golgi tendon apparatus, and it is a receptor that responds to breath. It is a receptor that says, oh, there's breath, there's tension, and that equals release. So when it feels tension, it goes, whoa, okay, freaking out, right? That's when a muscle tears, when you're not breathing or you put way too much tension on it. But when you add breath and the right amount of tension, the breath acts like a key to unlock the muscle. That's the best I can say it. That's the best I can say. I can't take you to the next pose better than that. Okay, interlace the fingers, hands behind the head. Here we go again. Inhale, bring it back. Big back bend, really relaxing. Exhale, inhale. Fill it up. Exhale, relax a little bit deeper. Micro adjustments. Inhale, bring it up. Okay, 2 more. And then ice cream party. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe into those ribs. Exhale. Relax that. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, settle. Inhale, bring it back. The inhale gives you support, and then the exhale allows you to settle in. And it activates those Golgi apparatus. Sounds like I'm on Bill Nye. The science guy, Bill Nye. Bill Nye, the science guy. I'm lost. You're breathing. We're good. Bring it back. Inhale, bring it up. Okay, remember 10 times if you need it. You know you need it. You know who you are. I'm talking to you. Let's end in child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. And you can do this this like in the morning or at night or under your desk. Your boss will be like, what the heck is this man having a nervous breakdown? Arms forward, laying it down. There we go. Full body breath. And letting it go. Just sending the breath into your low back and your abdomen. In fact, the constriction from your thighs helps move it into the abdomen. You may be up here too. It's fine. Each exhale letting you sit a little deeper. And there it is. Stay there as long as you need. If you even need a little bit more relief, just a gentle twist, you can take your right elbow across your body, bring your hands to your heart. There, twisting that way. Extend your arms to the side here, push your hips back. Breathe into your right side body. This is a great one just to open that up. If you need a little bit more, you can always grab onto a handle. You can create traction with a block. door handle that is, and you can do this more in a squatted or sitting on a chair. Let's go to the other side. Bring the left elbow to where the right elbow would be. Twist over to the right side. And then breathe into the left side ribs, especially the back. Now three breaths there. And then here again is your opportunity to get that side stretch, get into the lats. Even your teres minor, the part of the rotator cuff. We'll get into upper shoulders in another class. That should help you out for now.